Hey guys, and welcome to episode number 8 of our Town to City playthrough. Getting through it now. So last episode we built a few things. We decided to slow down a little bit and not get too worried about the unhappy people. It's just a way of life. People are going to be unhappy. We will eventually get to a point where we can make them happy. We just need to make sure that we've got the right stuff in place, a good variety of all these different options, which food, apparel, leisure, housewares, and public service. But in today's episode, we're going to try and get to that 80 number of artisans. So we've got a little artisan residences over here. I don't know if this is enough to get to that number, but we'll get people moved in, and if we need to, we've got some space to build a couple more houses. So let's start by connecting this up, and then if we need to, we can build some more houses along here. Okay, so let's start moving people in. There you go. This one wants to be by trees. We don't have any trees over here, but we can certainly fix that. Now let's think, the road's coming down here, so we can fill this area up. So let's go with some decent sized trees back here. Let's make it a nice little forested area. There we go. Now these guys definitely be okay with that. Obviously, people are going to, as more people move in, people are going to get more unhappy because there's more demand for different items. So what we have here, let's just have a look at what we've got in this area and what we can improve. So I've got the launderer, got the clockmaker, optician, barber, shoemaker, clothing store, bistro, butcher. Got our food options here and our leisure options here. If we have a look at this, this one isn't actually getting any food from these items here. So what we could do is add another area, maybe down over here somewhere. Although I think our next living area will be down here. So we could, just create a little area just up here with a few of these food stalls. To allow us to get that through to these guys and just up their food options a bit. And then we can also look at getting some more public service options in, which is maybe we get another newsstand. We've got one down here, but it doesn't reach up here. So we can get a newsstand up over here. Nice, easy win for us early. Pop in. And then we can also look at, it looks like food and public service are the current needs. Cisco needs regular people as well, so I'll move you into the artisan space because you've got that clothing option, and we'll add you there. And then if we just go 1, 2, and we can see straight away now this one's got that extra newspaper stand. So they and them doesn't quite reach these guys yet because we need more people, and the newspaper stand. This one even doesn't have anything. Yep, so the school doesn't even reach that one. I'm wondering if, I think I have upgraded that road, yeah. So that's interesting that the school doesn't reach there. Maybe the road's just a bit too thin, I don't know. This one struggled before with a couple other options. But they are getting items in, so yeah, not too sure what the deal is there. Let's continue with this. We'll go with the merry-go-round unlock. Farmer, we don't want a farmer, so we will just assume Let's see. There we go, the next row. So it does reach them now. But not quite to these guys yet. But now they've got the extra options. Okay, this one's only getting one. So these don't reach this guy. We did just unlock the Ferris wheel, but it is quite large. There is space. So let's pop it in. I wonder if artisans can work at the Ferris wheel. And what we'll do is we're going to do a few more upgrades to houses as well. It's a bit... I see some places that are lacking our favourite thing. Obviously the level 3 houses have an extra space. Oh, this is still a level 1 house. Do these people want to live in a single story house? No, it doesn't matter. They're not getting entertainment and not enough public service. Let's pop you up another level. So entertainment, so this is not reaching up there. So we need to think of how we get the entertainment up to that area. So we now have this, but they require the regular folk. So what else can we upgrade over here? Minus 8%. Not ideal. This public service is not reaching there enough. We need more public service options. So what I'm going to do is bump that up. So these guys are getting a decent amount. Yep, decent amount. Merry-go-round. Merry-go-round, yep. Okay, so they're doing all right. Some more research. We're at 73 of 80 artisans. So let's see, that's got 3 people. It's got 2, so they can be upgraded. Upgraded. 3. Okay, so we've got 3 more slots. So I think we're going to get close. 77. One more family go in. We'll get to 79. And then I guess we just want to hope that they then have a kid. And that'll hit that 80 mark. And then we've got a lot of artisans to go into work. But what we want to do is, these guys up here aren't getting the public service, so let's go with the newsstand. Well, we could look at the school, but there's not really any space for the school. There's not enough space there. There might be space back there, but it's a bit... No, doesn't really work. Doesn't work back there. So it really is the newspaper stand. I think if we pop it down here, we'll move the lamp post. Pop that in there. And then we need some people to fill that space. There we go, reaches a little bit. It's not getting up to these guys yet. But down here it is. These guys need a little more housewares as well. So we'll see if we do get to yeah, going to be minus 10%. Once again, not ideal, but we will work on improving that. There we go. Right, so these guys are all getting hit by the newsstand now, so that's good. But there's a few other options that are lacking. So we've got entertainment and housewares back here. We are pretty tight for space. So we need to think. So the pottery is one that we haven't put down yet. How big is it? It's quite large. So I'm not too sure where this one will go. Might have to modify this park and get it down here. Yeah, it's definitely not going to fit back here. There's no space down here. It could go way down here, but that's a long way away. We don't have much space here. Oh, there's a little gap here. There we go. So we'll pop that in there. We don't have quite enough money. Okay. Move you in. Let's finish the newspaper stand. This guy over here has been asking for people for a while. So let's get them in. Okay, the pot is done, but it doesn't reach the road. So we have to move them forward slightly. There we go. Oops, still on the move option. And we can pop the artisans in, they can work there. And so he's here reaching quite a few, but he's not getting over here, and these were some of the ones that we wanted to have that option. Although now that we've added him in to take up some of this stuff, it looks like maybe something else has taken over. No, these back ones. Not quite. Almost there, 79 of 80. These people all need regular townsfolk rather than artisans. So let's continue upgrading. So we can move people in. So I think everyone along here, oh, they don't have any public service, but they also don't seem to be missing it. It's not coming up as an exclamation mark. Yeah, it doesn't quite reach them. And the newspaper stand, I think if we add one more person. Otherwise they're all pretty happy. Let's have a look along here. These guys have got plenty of stuff. So these guys are all loving life, although this one needs more clothing options. Once again, I think that'll be down to adding people. Just to there. Let's have a look. They're all happy. They want more clothing options. guys are all happy. Some entertainment. So we can get something else down in here, I think, for them. Well, he's struggling quite a bit. He wants services, entertainment, and food. So that's got to be something I'm going to look into. These guys back here. We can probably get something down here. It's going to be a bit of a janky option, but let's just say we extend this to here and to here, let's say. Not the best, but it is what it is. Upgrade this road. And we'll get a couple little stalls in here. Just to upgrade the food options a little bit. So these guys are getting fed by a couple of local stores. There you go, so these guys are now happy on the food front. This one's still not, but I think once we add a few more people in here, that'll go up. They're happy, and then back here I'll be struggling as well. So we want some entertainment and some food. Make sure we pop the warehouse. The warehouse actually added some more food for these guys now, which is good. So now it's just the entertainment for them. And entertainment and housewares. Okay, so let's have a look at entertainment. Leisure. So we do have a couple of these options here. We could get another Ferris wheel in, merry-go-round, sorry. Or we could wait for the Ferris wheel, though the Ferris wheel is very large, so I don't know if it would fit in here. We'll have to look for somewhere else for it to go. Who's needing options? You do. How many farm points have we got? We're still waiting for them to have that one child so that we don't have to build another house. But I guess we could just build the house in this little gap here. Let's do that. Multiple floors. We'll make this one multiple floors. Okay, that's upgraded. And I got two more I'm going to save up for the Ferris wheel. Here. Okay. Okay. There we go. So this will now allow us to upgrade to the next level of town. Make sure we get some decorations on this guy. Okay. Let's unlock the Ferris wheel. So if we have a look at the Ferris wheel, yeah, it's very large. Can go here. It's a bit, yeah, not amazing. Sitting on a cliffside. Good view, but it is cutting off the road a fair bit. So I'll just move you. extra road along here. To make it a little bit more accessible. These guys are living down in a dark place. So let's get those street lights in. There we go. Okay, the Ferris wheel is here. It needs regular townsfolk to work it. So, bang. There we go, we've got our first two. Can we upgrade any more houses along here? Yep, there we go. Everywhere else, no, there we go. Okay. Let's move you in. Let's get these food options up and running. We do have a lot of artisan workers, so we need to build something that artisans work at. So what don't we have? We're looking at getting another school. We don't have a carpenter. So that's obviously an option. And let's have a look over here. We've kind of just left this side to its own devices for a while now. But we can pop the carpenter in here. Just got to wait to get the money. So let's throw a few more people into some houses. While we wait for that. Get that done. We can probably do some more decorating around here. Actually, it's very sparse, so that will up our work decorations. So let's get some benches in there. Get one of those little light posts between them. This is quite boring back here, so let's get a little sign up on here. Go. Carpenter, can it take? Can, good. So we've got 10 artisans to use, so let's fill that up. And let's obviously get those flowers buzzing. Let's put a little light above that. We'll get a little fence in. We'll do this little sign. Let's go. What sort of fence do we want? I do like the little metal fences. So let's get a little metal fence across here. We need some street lights. Corner there and there. And there's some space here. We might save to pop in another building. So that now 13%. So look at these home decoration to 20%. That's what we wanted to get. We hit that. Great. And then work decoration is still quite low. 7%. It's slowly going up, but still low, and 6% there. And then the farmer's home decoration is only at 16%, so we could come over here and do them up a little bit more. So we've got 3 farms at the moment. But what we'll do for now, we've got more houses. We go. I think that's all the houses. We'll get another artisan in. Fill that up. Let's upgrade our town. Now that's looking like a proper train station, isn't it? It's got a cover of the tracks back there. Seems to be a lot bigger than the town itself, you know. Look at that, it's pretty grand. So what has that done? Obviously we've only got one more option to unlock in this menu, and then we've got the city options here. So you've got this what's called bourgeoisie class. These guys don't add to your workers, so you've got to think about when you pop these in, you're obviously going to have demands, and they're going to be different demands from the artisans and the townsfolk, some extra stuff, like these options down here, but they won't be working. So you need to continue to add townsfolk and artisans to be able to fill these. A lot of them also require farm options as well, so we'll look at exploring that. That's when we're going to have to start expanding over here and make sure we have the right farms. We're going to have to unlock the next tier to get some more options like hops, lettuce, tomatoes, so that we can then build those bourgeoisie items and stock them with the right ingredients so that they're actually helping us. So we will end this episode here, and as I said, next episode I think the focus will be on getting ready to add that bourgeoisie class. So obviously we can upgrade these guys to level 3, so we do have a bit more capacity without expanding, but we do have all this area over here, so we might look at coming up here and just building another town centre over here to continue to expand our operations. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and I will catch you on the next one. Catch you later.